recently watched the Katy Perry movie, and watching it just reminded me of how little we actually understand famous people, or even just YouTubers that are popular, or even just YouTubers that aren't popular. In the case of famous people, their privacy is just invaded so much, and they are just objectified to the point of being playthings for mass consumption of the population. Not mass consumption of the population, but mass consumption by the population. Nobody's like going all nom nom on humanity or anything. My point being that no matter how much their lives are pried into, it's still impossible to fully understand them as complex, layered people. And the same can be said for YouTubers. Everything we see of them is just a glimpse, and usually, in the case of YouTubers at least, the glimpse that they want us to see. For instance, Ryan Higa probably isn't always hilarious. Alex Day probably actually enjoys some things in a way that isn't just taking the piss out of them. English slang. British slang. I don't know. And, John Green probably says some things sometimes that aren't completely amazing. But yeah, imagine complexly. It's difficult and near impossible without actually knowing someone personally. Unless you just follow them around all the time. But none of you do that, right?